Welcome Aries to your weekly reading. This is for the 3rd to the 10th of August. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Aries, I'm going to start off by pulling your oracle cards. This will give us the core messages coming through this week. And you have Imagine and Show the World the Real You. Let's go ahead now and get your tarot cards for the week. We'll start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. Your possible challenge this week. Your unexpected blessing. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Aries, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Aries, once we see Imagine coming through, it's about you now working with your imagination to bring about a manifestation. This is all about creative thought and visualization. It's the power of aligning imagery and feelings. Your second core theme is the full moon in Aquarius message. Show the world the real you. This is about not being afraid to stand up for what you want, my dear Aries, to dream big, to think outside of your comfort zone and to move outside of your comfort zone. This combination of imagining what you want to do and then putting thought, feeling and action behind it is going to bring you unexpected joy and blessings. At the beginning of the week, I do see you working, my dear Aries, with our moon energy, which is all about imagining what you want to create and initiate in your life. I see you being incredibly serious about this, Aries. It's about you now giving your new reality a lot of time and attention. Really looking at the areas you want to change and shift. What do you want these areas to look like? Going into the detail. And the more you go into the detail, the more you ignite the feeling of excitement and anticipation within you. And my dear Aries, it's about bringing that feeling into your everyday existence. So it's about imagining it and living it at the same time. So a very simple example would be, if you want to say, bring in somebody new romantically into your life, you would now get into the detail. Who are they? What are they like as a person? What will you do together? How will you feel when you are with them? Imagine where you would travel to. What would it be like to be with them? How would you feel when they reached out and held your hand and stroked your hair? Feel it, my dear Aries, because 6 of Swords tells me that when you are able to place yourself into that energy, you're going to initiate movement and transformation. You're going to be able to move out of your existing reality. So this is something quite big, my dear Aries. It's not just a week's energy. This is something that you will carry with you for many months to come. Aries, under your possible challenges, we have the Fool and Knight of Swords. The Fool tells me that you are longing to start something new in your life, and it could very well be associated with our Imagine energy. But I do think that you are at a point where you have the courage, Aries, to now take a leap of faith into the unknown. And the message here is, don't hesitate. Don't let your fear or insecurity or other people's opinions hold you back. With the Knight of Swords here, holding up his sword, charging into the future, you are being encouraged to move on creating newness in your life, my dear Aries. This is not a time to sit with old stagnated energy. The butterfly is repeating again here in our Fool card. You are ready for some kind of transformation, metamorphosis. It's time for you to come out of the caterpillar stage and into the butterfly stage. It's time for you to feel excited about something. And Aries, it doesn't have to be something huge that shakes up your entire life, like moving or leaving your job. You could just start off by placing yourself in some kind of new environment. So you could join, say, a networking group, or you could join a book club, or you could try something new that you've never done before, some kind of a sport or a hobby, just so that you bring in this new energy of taking a leap of faith, doing something you haven't done before. Because what I see it does, it speeds up energy for you. Under your unexpected blessing, I see something very exciting happening for you, Aries. You are going to be able to leave something behind that I feel you have already identified as no longer working for you, no longer good for you, or just something you don't want in your life anymore. So it could be, Aries, that you have been longing, say, to move. You're just not happy or content in your existing home. What is about to happen this week is you are going to get an opportunity to move, but the opportunity comes in so quickly and so suddenly. Aries, prepared to be shook up, but in the best possible way. If you say have been dreaming of leaving a job, and it's not that you hate your job, but you just feel you need something new, something could come up this week that opens the door for a new opportunity that will allow you to walk away from that particular job. But once again, it's coming in with this tower moment. So what could happen is that you get a phone call from a headhunter saying, Aries, I have a company that is looking for somebody with your skill set, but you have to be able to start within a week or two. It's fast moving energy. This is going to be incredibly exciting for you because you are going to be able to release something that you know you need to let go of. At the end of the week, you are coming through as King of Swords. Now, it doesn't matter your gender, it is the energy of King of Swords I'm speaking about. So I see you very smart, very in control of the situation. You know exactly what you're doing, how you're doing it, and where you're going. And I do see, my dear Aries, you are very focused on working on bringing in the Empress energy into your life. I feel you're ready to let go of relationships and situations that you have identified as no longer good for you. And all attention now is bringing in what you know is right for you. You are working to be in a position where your cornucopia flows over, but only with things you know are relevant to your life. This is very associated with our Imagine and Moon energy. I feel you're very committed, Aries, about creating what you want to see in your life. So you are focusing on manifesting your dreams into reality. Let's go ahead now and get a message from your guides for the week. Truth, higher self. Aries, this is a very significant week for you where you are identifying exactly what you want in your life, where you are willing to walk away and let relationships and situations go because you know and understand what you need and what is going to bring you that fulfillment you are seeking. This truth energy is very connected as well with you operating with our King of Swords energy. King of Swords is a very smart energy. It's an energy of thinking, analyzing, and planning. King of Swords understands what he needs to cut away that no longer fits into his new reality, and he knows what he needs to focus on to bring in the transformation and manifestation he wants to see in his life. An exciting week ahead, Aries. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I'm sending you all so much love.